The last days of this Euro 2025, I'm Rafa Roldan, and together with Women in Football, let's review the last semi-finals and also a bit of my thoughts about the final today between England and Spain. First semi-final out was Italy against England. A game where England started in the same way as they started against Sweden. Not a great first half, Italy taking the advantage. England improved after the subs come in, especially Chloe Kelly and Aubameyang, and that made them turn the game. A very late goal by the 19-year-old striker that is becoming one of the stars of this tournament, and a very late goal also in the extra time for Chloe Kelly made England go towards the final. In the other semi-final, Spain against Germany, also to the extra time and a very late goal by Aitana in a magnificent action inside the box. Very clever seeing Berger moving to close the cross and just shooting into the goal, and that was the 1-0 that made Spain go forward. In that semi-final, it's very impressive also Germany, the capacity of compete even all the adversities they have had in this tournament. Both Italy and Germany deserve a lot of credit in this tournament. Both reaching the semi-finals. Italy playing and competing as a team in a league that they have like is recently professional, and it's a great news for European football that a nation like Italy can compete in these stages. And Germany, what we can say about Germany, the country with more European titles, competing despite all the adversities they had, players suspended, players injured, and still competing until the last minute against a great Spanish team. Today, we have the final. A final that I think is gonna be very tight and very close. We will see which players each national coach use. Chloe Kelly will be from start. Atenea del Castillo will be from start. I think there are few more key points in this game. One of them is gonna be the start of the game for England. Sweden and Italy matches were games where England had difficulties in the first half, went down into the scoreboard, but they could come back. Is it possible to come back after a bad first half against a Spanish team when Spain is so capable to control the ball? I think it's going to be key for Spain to try to neutralize Wales. Kyra Walsh has been very key player for this English team in the build-up, in the progression with the ball into the opposition half. Sweden and Italy were able to control her very well in the first half of the games. Not so well in the second half of the game, and with the entry of the players from the bench, they turn around the game. Very interesting to see how it's going to be developing that game today. In the other side, Spain, they were suffering a lot the pressing of Germany. They were not able to turn, especially with the three midfielders. Patri, Alexia didn't have the best of the games, but there Aitana was carrying the team throughout the whole game. Players that coming from the bench as well. We have Parayuelo, we have Atenea. Will they be able to also change the game if needed? It's going to be very interesting if there is an early goal or if the game is coming tied to the end of the game. For me, it's slightly more favorite Spain because of the whole trajectory of the tournament. But I think also England has a strong team, and probably they have also that feeling of revenge after the World Cup final 2 years ago. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be an absolute spectacle for the world football, and we can see all the expectations in fans all around the world. It's very nice to see that today the world will stop to see a women's game in the final of this Euros 2025. Tomorrow we will come back and analyze the game and see who is the champions. Stay tuned. See you soon.